A long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Yeah, thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
Now, you can't out-Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing.
From around 140 yards here.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
Second shot on the second.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here. This for a birdie run.
Was on a good line.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
That's frustrating. Oh, that's too bad. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
And coming up well short.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. That's a touch of class.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
And this one is for his par.
Yeah, you'll take that. Lydia Ko is currently on top of things right now.
One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in two. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Going with the 5-wood. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Well, there's the lie in the green side bunker. Can they get this one up and down?
Oh, almost went in. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt to move into a tie for third. Ooh, right by the hole. Big putt for par coming up.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Nicely done. And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Downwind on this shot.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Good sounding strike, that one.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Just a simple tap in for birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. He's currently tied for first.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 sixth, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Getting ready to play their third.
He shares the lead.
Oh, well played.
That was sensational, Luke.
That shot so good, we need to have another look.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
leading by a couple after that hole. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play. Lovely, lovely rhythm.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
That dog will hunt.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
How terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? Okay, let's get back to the action. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. A chance to move to 5 under par. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And that will take him to 5 under.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the...
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour Pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Oh, well played. Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big-name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair. And I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick. Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Sitting at 6 under for the day, currently in the lead. Well, safer than the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Okay, time to return to the action. And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Ooh. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
He's currently sitting in first place. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. That's pretty tidy. Oh, that's a clutch par. Currently 6 under for the round. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
opting for the 3-wood.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 7 under. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Sitting at 7 under par for the day, currently in the lead.
Pretty good shot there.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That'll sting a bit. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. And down it goes. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. Oh, well done. There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and is just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
Ooh. Wow, that's right out of the Gary Player highlight reel. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par fours. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Taking aim from about 220 yards out. Opting for the 5-wood. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And the putt drops, now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
Yeah, nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, that almost went in. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, my God.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from around 135 yards,
Choosing the 9-iron here. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. It's just about 3 feet away.
little birdie look in here.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
And here we are with the third shot.
The equation's pretty simple. Chip this in and win the tournament.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job.
Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.